despite what Mr. Somali may say, is not Spanish. Because what we think of as Spanish is actually Castilian, which was imposed upon the Iberian Peninsula by Isabel of Castile when she and Ferdinand united the Iberian Peninsula. There are, in fact, 4, maybe 5 separate languages on the peninsula if you include Portuguese, and why would you do that? This is, in fact, ancient Catalan, which is still spoken in Barcelona. And so that is the language this is written in. Now this is difficult to translate because the subject of the poem is never actually said. It is all in poetic form, so you have to take it apart, and I'll be as fast as I can, but you have to take it apart in order to understand what the metaphor is. So we start with Somnorosa Passerelle, which is essentially a parasol, an umbrella. And it's not only an umbrella, it is a Somnorosa parasol, which is a big honkin' umbrella that you use when the sun is roasting hot and you need to block the sun, but it can also be used for something else. Yes? Yes. 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 Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now, Pela signor Buri se adunya. The important words here are bury, the second part of that word, bury, to burrow, and adunya, a sand dune, to burrow into the sand dune. Keep that in mind. Se ascund in ramurella, which is to ascend, and ramuella is a very figurative word for a male sheep, a ram. Keep that in mind. So, Noapte Buna. Everybody who reads the Bible should know this. Noapte is the Spanish for Noah, and Buna is a boat, or Noah's Ark. Now, if you're educated, you would be getting the gist of this. Good? Right? So keep that all in mind. Now, Traigh, labada, pe ape. Labada is, of course, a dance, and Traigh is to trace, but in this context, to trace the labada is to step the dance of the labada, but they're not actually meaning the dance because they add per ape, like an ape. Like this, right? As if you were shielding yourself from something, Now, entre triste se culse, entre triste is a tricky way of wiggling your way into something like a colse, like in cul-de-sac, so wiggling your way into a crevasse. No, fai ti ingeri apro ape. Now, fai is an English word referring to fee, fi, fo, fum. So we know that we got giants in here. It's an English giant. And he's ingeri, angrily apro-apping. So he's dancing also like an ape, a big ape, apro-api. Yeah? Yeah? You got it? Okay. And somnul dolce, which any educated person, of course, understands. Now, here is the meaning of the poem. The meaning of the poem. The meaning of the poem. It's all about rain, because the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain, and because it's a Mediterranean climate, it doesn't rain very often. No, but when it comes in torrents. So, you have to protect yourself. So, you bring out the big honkin' parasol, the sun-roasting parasol, and you dive, you burrow into the sand dune, and you climb like a ram. Because you see Noah's Ark. Metaphorically or figuratively, you see Noah's Ark. Now, you can also, Traigh, lavada, the prope, like Darian just demonstrated, shielding yourself from the rain, and you might dive into the crevasse to hide from the rain. But in the crevasse is the big giant who is also dancing and saying, "That's my crevasse, stay out of here." But luckily, somnul, dolce, somnul is to sleep, dolce is sweet, it is all a sweet